somewhere inside you, right now, there is a library. Not a small one, the largest library ever assembled. Inside every single cell in your body sits a copy of this library. Right, and every book in that library is written in the same language, 4 letters, only 4. Those 4 letters, arranged in different sequences, contain the instructions for every living thing on Earth. That molecule is DNA, and today we go inside it. This is under your skin. So let's start with what DNA actually is, not the textbook definition, the real one. DNA is an instruction manual written before you existed for a machine that had never been built before. Right, you. Every instruction your body has ever followed came from this one document, written in a language of 4 letters. Actually, the human genome contains approximately 3 billion of these letter pairs. 3 billion. If you printed the human genome as a physical book, it would fill 200 volumes, each one 1,000 pages long. And, your body reads every word of it, every day, in every cell. Now, let's talk about what DNA actually looks like, because the structure is the story. DNA is shaped like a twisted ladder, 2 long strands spiraling around each other, connected by rungs. The rungs of that ladder are made of chemical letters paired together. A always pairs with T, and G always pairs with C. Always. Think of it like a zip. The 2 sides of the zip are the 2 strands. The teeth of the zip are the base pairs, locking together, holding the information inside. And this structure is not just beautiful, it is actually the reason DNA can do what nothing else can do. And here's what most people never get told. The structure of DNA is also its copying mechanism. The shape is the function. Every time a cell divides, it needs to pass a complete copy of the genome to the new cell. That means copying 3 billion base pairs every single time. The double helix unzips down the middle like, opening a book at the spine. And actually, each exposed strand becomes a template, a guide for building the new copy. New letters come in and snap into place opposite their matching partner. A finds T, G finds C, until 2 complete double helixes exist where one stood before. Identical, exact, perfect. Right? Your body does this approximately 37 trillion times over the course of your life. But copying DNA is only half the story. The other half is reading it. A gene is like a specific section of DNA, a chapter in the library, with instructions for building one specific protein. Proteins are, the workers. They build structures, carry signals, fight infections, and run every process in your body. To make a protein, the cell first copies the gene into a messenger called messenger RNA. Actually, think of it as a photocopy of a single chapter. That messenger leaves the library, carries the instructions to the factory floor where the protein is built. The factory reads the messenger RNA 3 letters at a time. Each group of 3 letters codes for one specific amino acid. Amino acid by amino acid, the chain grows, folds into shape, and becomes a working protein. Everything you've heard so far is what DNA does when everything goes right. What nobody talks about is what happens when it does not. Every time DNA is copied, errors can occur. A letter in the wrong place, a sequence repeated when it should not be, a word missing entirely. These are called mutations, right? And most of them are harmless. Your body catches and corrects them before they matter. But occasionally, a mutation slips through, lands in the wrong gene at the wrong moment. And the consequences can range from nothing at all to everything. Cancer, actually, is at its most fundamental level a DNA instruction error, a cell that has lost the ability to read its own stop signals. But here is what I want you to hold on to before this gets too heavy. The fact that this system works as well as it does for as long as it does is actually one of the most extraordinary things in the universe. Right, your DNA has been copied trillions of times across your entire life, and most of those copies are perfect or close enough to perfect that you are here reading this alive. DNA is not just a molecule, it's the oldest language on Earth, spoken for the first time almost 4 billion years ago. Actually, it's still being spoken inside you right now. Every living thing you've ever seen, every animal, every plant, every single organism on this planet speaks the same 4 letters. We are all written in the same language. Different books, same alphabet, same library. Next week, we go somewhere that will make you question every experience you've ever had. Your nervous system is running on a delay. Everything you see, hear, and feel arrives in your brain late. You've never experienced the present moment, not once. Subscribe so you don't miss it. This has been Under Your Skin. Sleep well.